Main story tonight, a man's been convicted of kidnapping and battering his teenage girlfriend with an iron bar. After the trial, it was revealed the attacker had 34 previous convictions. The case comes as figures reveal domestic violence is on the increase.
These horrific injuries were inflicted on Victoria Mawson by her boyfriend. The 18-year-old from Gloucester was kidnapped and driven to a remote woodland where she was viciously beaten.
Ian started saying, "I wish I had a knife to stab you up with," and he started looking in the boot of his car, and all he could find was a metal ratchet, I think they call it, and so he kept on hitting me with that over the head, over the back, on my hands, everywhere.
All that because Victoria had failed to return her boyfriend's telephone calls. When her attacker Trevor Medley appeared in court, the prosecution said the assault was a calculated act to teach her a lesson. In the Avon and Somerset Police Force area, there are 30 reported cases of domestic abuse every day. In Wiltshire, the figure's 20, in Gloucestershire 17, and in Dorset 7. But according to police, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
We know that it happens far, far more than is actually reported to us. It's estimated that people, women in particular, suffer on average 30 to 35 occasions of domestic violence or domestic abuse before they will actually take that big step and report to us.
18 months ago, Lisa Taylor from Taunton was attacked by her partner. She was left severely brain damaged, and doctors say she'll probably never recover. Stephen Clark was jailed for 4 years for the assault. He'll be eligible for parole next summer. That's infuriated Lisa's mother, Nancy. Rebecca Broxton, HTV News.
Somerset Haulier is hoping he may be entitled to compensation following a Court of Appeal ruling against fines imposed on drivers who carried illegal immigrants. Neil Craddock had to lay off staff from his timber firm in Glastonbury after being fined £20,000 when one of his trucks was found to be carrying 10 immigrants. Today, judges said the government's policy was not compatible with human rights legislation. A final ruling is expected to be made by the House of Lords. Scores of children and parents turned out today to protest about the mobile phone mast which is next to a brand new school. Pupils at the Park School in Kingswood near Bristol are due to move into the building in July. The parents are demanding that the transmitters removed by then because of fears over health. South Gloucestershire councillors will meet on Monday to discuss the issue. Bristol is to host 2 major music events in May. The beginning of the month 3-day festival will take place at Ashton Court, headlined by the so-called godfather of soul, James Brown. Let's hope his voice isn't like mine at the moment. So that's Ashton Gate on the 25th of May. There'll be some of the industry's biggest names, including Blue, as you can see there, who got the Best Newcomer Award of the Brits this year. The last big band to play there was the Rolling Stones some 20 years ago. Traders in a popular area of Bristol fear they could be made to sell up if the City Council introduces a controversial new bus lane. They say the restrictions will drive customers away.
It's one of Bristol's traditional shopping areas, an increasingly vibrant place to live with a real community atmosphere. But traders on the Gloucester Road say a planned new bus service is putting all that at risk. Now scores of them are sticking up for sale notices in their windows to get their message across.
It's really to say if this goes ahead, that the shops on this road will be for sale. There's no shadow of a doubt about that.
The proposed bus lane would be in operation along this stretch of road between 7 and 10 in the morning and 4 to 6:30 in the evening. That means that for 5.5 hours a day, these cars wouldn't be able to park here, and traders wouldn't be able to unload in front of their shops. In a statement, Bristol City Council said,
Peak hour bus lanes are a very effective way of tackling congestion and making public transport more attractive. In response to concerns, we will be carrying out further investigations into the proposed parking restrictions.
The traders still say it's a ludicrous idea, and they vow to fight on. Lucy Gribble, HTV News, Bristol.
Somerset racing driver Jenson Button is flying to Australia tonight to prepare for the start of the Formula One season. It could be make or break for the 20-year-old from Froome as he tries to earn a new contract for 2003. He started off in F1 for Williams. He's now starting out on loan with Renault.
On the circuit, I'm a lot more experienced. My reaction's a lot better, and obviously I can work better with the Formula One car. Used to speeds and and things like that. With the engineers, I can work with them a lot better now. On the car, on the mechanical side of the car, also aerodynamics, which is a big thing in Formula One. I mean, it's not just jump in the car and go around and do 65 laps in a race. You really need to work with the engineers.
Well, in the football tonight, Swindon played at Tranmere. It was a draw there, I'm afraid, so goalless it was indeed. That's it from us. Good night.
Hello, I think the word wintry sums up this weekend. Covers a multitude, does the word wintry. It's going to be cold, windy, with some winter sunshine, but also showers, and they could be of sleet and snow. I don't think we could possibly have anything more. Sunday, I think, is going to be the better all-rounder, because the weather that's coming in later in the day really is later. We might just get away with a whole day of dry, bright sunshine on Sunday. Let's have a look at the detail of all of that then. We have had a couple of fronts move through us during the course of the last 24 hours, but the cold fronts left us with a cold northwesterly run of showers, a very windy run of showers as well. Most of those showers have been around the north and west so far. We escaped well, but over the course of tonight we could well see one of those showers cropping up, but generally it's going to be dry and clear through the night and through tomorrow morning as well. It'll be the afternoon, I think, by the time the beefier showers get down to see us, and over the higher ground those showers could be falling as sleet or snow. But not too bad a day, apart from the general feel. It is going to be cold, that very strong wind on what are just ordinary temperatures anyway, so wrap up for Saturday. Now, Sunday slightly better in that the dry, bright spells are going to last for a little bit longer. There is some weather coming in from the west during the course of Sunday, but we should see it later in the day, hopefully by the time it gets dark, which should leave us with a morning and afternoon of dry, bright sunshine with just the odd bit of cloud around. Again, another windy one, so a very cold feeling weekend. Sunday, the better day of the two. You enjoy it. Bye-bye.